Good morning, guys. Today we have a very brisk and kind of overcast day. It's about 20 degrees Fahrenheit, so very chilly. It's supposed to get even colder through the afternoon, down to the teens this afternoon. But we are headed
to the sunken Viking ship museum. So it's this, I guess it's the ship that we're gonna get to go tour and learn about the Vikings that was sunken on its maiden voyage. Yes.
All right, let's go find out more about the ship. We're walking up to the museum and there's a huge group of school children that are on their way out. And other than that, it looks like nobody's here. Again, I think we've come at the right time of the year as far as tourism.
Yeah.
So upon walking into the museum, you're immediately greeted by this huge Viking ship. Massive. There are guided tours about every hour, I think they said, so the next one starts in about 40 minutes right here. It's included in the price, which is $300 for the both of us to get in. So we're gonna wait for that. We're gonna walk around a little bit on our own until the tour guide starts, and then we're gonna get all the information that we can from them. But until then, let's check out this incredibly huge Viking ship.
So the English tour starts in like 5 minutes, and so we're waiting here at the meeting spot. And I think they're making an announcement about it probably.
I expected like an ancient Viking ship whenever we came here. Turns out the ship's from 1620s. In 1628, this ship sunk on its maiden voyage. It wasn't built properly, so it went down, but it is massive.
It's really huge. And so we can't actually tell if it's a Viking ship or not. We're hoping they will teach us all that on the tour.
Yeah, what designates Viking and what designates just Swedish? The tour only lasted about 20-25 minutes, so it's pretty short.
But what's interesting is she said like 90% of the ship is original.
98%.
So that's 98%? Okay, yeah, that's really cool. So I like that.
So now we're just walking around. You can go through multiple different levels. so you can see the ship from all kinds of different vantage points. The coolest all the way at the very top, and you can see down into the ship, and there's actually like archaeologists, I guess you'd call them, in the ship working right now.
Yeah, now we're going to the bottom and see it from below.
We are leaving the museum now, and it was very neat. We ended up spending almost 3 hours there, actually.
Really?
Yeah, which is really surprising since it's all based around one ship.
Yeah.
But very neat.
Yeah, and we did the tour, the English tour, and it was really only like about 20-25 minutes, so it wasn't very long, but she had a lot of the information that you could just read on the signs, but I prefer like hearing it from a person instead of having to go through and read everything. I thought she connected everything really well, so I'd recommend doing that. They do it once every hour.
And then the rest of the museum was super cool too, because they had like mock-ups where you could walk inside the ship and see what it was like to actually walk in, and like even like the smells of like the wood that they had, and everything was super authentic. And then they had portions where you could pretend like you were steering the ship or raising an anchor to try to get the experience of what it actually took to I guess actually move one of these ships through water, even though this one only lasted about 20 minutes in the water before it actually sank.
Yeah, so I think it'd be fun for families because they have all those interactive things too. So what was also really interesting is that the ship was underwater for 333 years before they got it out. We did forget to ask if it was actually a Viking ship. The tour neither confirmed nor denied that, so we're not really sure what would specify it as a Viking ship. It looked like what I would imagine a Viking ship. And online, some things said Viking, some didn't.
So we don't know what the difference is between Viking or Swedish. So the videos doesn't do it justice because it was incredible. I would highly recommend doing that museum and seeing that ship because it is spectacular, just the size and the sheer magnitude of that ship. But now we are leaving the museum and we are going to head to a real Ikea since the one yesterday was such a flop.
Yeah, second try. We're gonna get those Swedish meatballs.
Hopefully. So let's head to Ikea and get a Swedish experience. So we're one bus ride, one subway ride closer to Ikea, and then we have one more bus ride. This is like an hour-long journey there.
It's gonna be worth it.
But we're almost there. We're walking upstairs that are coated in ice again. Okay, so wrong move. You don't go upstairs. We're supposed to go down the sidewalk here, and it's supposed to take a different exit, but we found it. Now we just gotta wait for our bus, I think. Unless it's one of those way over there. So here comes our bus, traveling to Ikea, over an hour in, I think it's like 14-degree weather. Is it worth it? Leave that in the comments below. Here it is, guys. The Holy Grail of Sweden. Ikea. Just like that, we got our Ikea food, only 118 crowns, and we got this huge feast. So our meal, we got the meatballs and mashed potatoes, but then we also went ahead and got, it was like garlic bread and a cinnamon roll, but it came with, it looks like cranberry sauce and peas as well. So it looks super good. There was a small, medium, and large option. I just went ahead and got the medium. I think Aubrey got the medium too, and that it gives you a large amount of meatballs. You could have gotten more, but starting small, we can always go back. It just tastes like a really good meatball. They poured kind of like a gravy over it too, which tastes like gravy that you pour over like a Thanksgiving turkey, I guess. It tastes kind of like a Thanksgiving meal with the cranberry sauce, the mashed potatoes, and the gravy. This might have been better than our Thanksgiving meal that we had in China on Thanksgiving. Yeah, all in all, I think a really good deal for a really good meal.
Yeah, if you want a cheap meal in Sweden, it's good.
Go to Ikea. It takes a while to get there,
Yeah.
but it's good, yeah. It is now cinnamon roll time.
Which is a real thing. Let me look at what, there's something that they call like their afternoon cinnamon roll and coffee.
Really? Like afternoon tea?
Kind of, but it's like cinnamon rolls. But Fika, I don't know, is like their coffee break, which a lot of times they have cinnamon buns with their coffee.
Huh.
So we're experiencing the Swedish way. Cheers.
Fika. That's really tough.
But delicious.
It's good. It'd be better warm, and be better with. I like it better with
Icing.
yeah, icing on top rather than they have like sugar kind of crystals or chunks on it. But it's still very good. I can get on board with Fika. And the coffee,
Very strong, but
super strong.
It's super cheap. I mean, it's just like a normal cup of coffee.
Yeah, the coffee alone was just 5 crowns each.
So,
Yeah, really cheap.
yeah.
So we're gonna finish these cinnamon rolls, and then it'll be time to go explore more of the massive Ikea that we're in. So now we're just exploring Ikea, and they have all of these showrooms, like this one that looks just like we're in somebody's house. We're gonna walk around and check out the store. Really cool stuff. We've noticed in a ton of our Airbnbs that they've like all been furnished almost completely by Ikea, and they have very cool stuff, so I can definitely see why. And super cheap it looks like so far. So we're gonna explore this place and get ideas for our future house.
I had never realized before that the IKEA logo colors are the same colors as the Swedish flag.
For my first IKEA experience, I give it 10 out of 10 Swedish meatballs.
It's been a fun day. Unexpected fun.
Yes, I loved the ship because I am a huge Pirates of the Caribbean fan. I'm probably one of the only people in the world that actually enjoys every single one of the movies in the series. And so seeing that, even though it wasn't a Caribbean ship or like actual pirate ship or anything like that, it still felt like it because it was so old and like decrepit. But
That's what he loves, old and decrepit.
But so now we're heading back and we're gonna relax for the evening, try to warm up because it is literally in the teens, if not
cold.
lower right now.
I'm feeling it on my face.
But if you're ever in Sweden, also Ikea, great place to get cheap, very good dinner if you're willing to make the trek all the way out there.
Mm-hmm. And it seems like there are lots of Ikea stores everywhere, but that was like the big main one. So that was fun.
So if you like these videos, again, make sure that you like and subscribe so you can keep up with the rest of them. But thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next video.